woke up. It's been raining all night. We're at Gooch Mountain Shelter, and it promises to be a pretty rainy day. So we're gonna get packed up and hop into the wet. It's 7 a.m. It's really a lot brighter than it looks right now. I've still got probably another hour before I get out of here. Probably eat and pack up and stuff. So I'll probably again be out of here around 8 today. And see how far we go. See if I can make a little more than 5 miles today. Well, my mistake. It's 8:30. But we got to talking. Everybody, I'm still the first one out of camp. So finally got it all together. And now I'm walking. Don't worry, they'll all pass me because I'm slow. But, Gooch, very nice place to stop. Everything was easy here. The terrain to the bathroom, to the privy, and to the water collection were nice and easy. The shelter was nice. I didn't experience any problems with mice. Somebody yesterday was saying there were snakes in there. Didn't see them either. So, yeah, pretty super place to stop. Don't know how far we'll get today. I keep being surprised with how much less I can do in these hills with all this weight on my back. So we'll see. The goal today is Lance Creek. And that's still 9 miles, which ordinarily would sound perfect. But with the hills, it definitely, I'm slowing down, and 9 miles seems like more. Okay, so I had to be careful because I don't go the wrong way. That's the way I gotta go. Back there's where I came from before. So off I go. I will talk to y'all later. On the subject of pooping. So, pooping in the woods, not actually as bad as I thought it would be. I've dug 3 cat holes or thereabouts so far since I've been out here. And I guess that's one bonus for the rain. Makes it easy to dig. The rest of it's just like squatting in the woods normally, actually. So if you're used to peeing outside when you go camping or something, it's pretty much like that. And then difference is you gotta bury it. So that's actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Mildly liberating. Thank you very much. But it's still nicer when there's a privy. A couple of things. Bring anti-diarrheal medication with you. Your body's used to different foods than what you're going to be eating while you're doing this. You're going to be drinking water from strange sources. Even when you filter it, you don't know. So bring anti-diarrheal. Bring some sort of butt paste because chafing is real. And yeah, that ought to help you a lot. Also, I've been getting heartburn a lot running around with all this weight on my tummy and getting exercise, and so maybe some Tums wouldn't be a bad plan, or some other gastric betterment, Gaviscon, I don't know, whatever your pleasure. And lots of hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer, very good. Extra toilet paper, more than you think you're gonna need, because it gets damp and then it's less useful if it's raining a lot. Even if it never sees the rain, it still gets kind of damp just from the moisture in the air. All right, I've got to continue climbing this mountain now. So I'm coming up to Gooch Gap. I see cars parked. So apparently there's parking places here. Looks like you could maybe figure out about camping here, although I don't see a fire pit pre-dug. Oh, sorta. Looks like somebody covered it up. And yeah, bunch of people parked over there. Forest people working. And the AT goes off to the right. Gonna be coming up on some forest people, I believe. Hopefully fixing the trail and not just logging. Uh-oh. I'm a little nervous to walk through here. Yep, I see them. I could swear I've gone more than 0.4 miles so far today. These mountains really throw off what you think your time is. Okay, I just looked. I've gone 1.6 miles. This thing is just not as accurate to what I've done. Thank God, because that's a huge difference. That's over a mile difference in my brains. Wow. Alrighty, I've got some up to do. There's some of it. Off I go. Definitely don't want to have to get off trail to pee here. I'm surrounded by what I think is patches of poison ivy. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. It's raspberries. Not want to fall here. This is straight ahead, and that is the down. It's like, I don't know, a 65-degree angle down or something like that. Maybe 70. It's pretty crazy. This is a nice little ridge I'm walking on right now. Not too much up, not too much down. But I would sure hate to drop my bottle of water right now. Or, you know, my own self. Yikes. It's pretty though. Especially with that little bit of sun sneaking in. Oh, I've moved my steps up today. So I went from 50 to 60. Today I'm doing 65 plus. So 65, and then the plus is just however many it takes to get, oh, sorry guys, to get to a flat spot where I don't have to stand at an angle, which is usually not too far. So 65 to 70 steps maybe is my today goal on the ups. And then the rest of the time I'm just walking. Alright, this looks like it gets pretty thin up here. Gotta go. Now, that muscle that I pulled yesterday was feeling better this morning. And I've managed to hike about 2.5 miles-ish, maybe about 2.5 miles, and not feel it. And then I took a step and I felt it pull this time. I got 2 more miles before I get to parking, where I could potentially call for a ride. So I'm going to be going much slower now than I've been pacing so far. Hopefully I'll be able to walk it off, but I don't know. That felt like a pretty good pop, which sucks. Dagnabbit. Anyway, I'm gonna keep hobbling on and see how far I can get with my hobble. Thank goodness for trekking poles. The upshot, I'm sitting here next to this beautiful view that you can't see, but I can sort of see. It's kind of hazy in the picture, huh? That's too bad. Oh, here comes Brenda. Hey crap, you guys! Look at this! This is the first really good view I've had this year without a bunch of fog. Yay! Oh goodness. We think we're on Ramrock Mountain, and there's this stream that just pretty much, waterfall that pretty much just goes right across the trail. It's very cool. This is the view from Woody Gap. Dan just met us about 1/10 of the way up the trail to grab my pack. And now he's going over to the car. We're gonna have some lunch, ice this thing, and make some decisions. Woo! So here, somebody has left a hiker box with like ramen noodles. It says Trail Magic, but you're not supposed to leave foods. Ramen Idaho pot. I assume that means potatoes. Yeah, there, little bug. I don't know. Lipton Recipe Secrets. Hello. You can do this. No, this is not my Trail Magic box, but I will add to it. I will be getting on next year on my own. Only to find myself, but mostly to find who God really is. The past few years have been rough. Divorce, lost everything. I found love. Something. And don't know who you are or why you were here. Just know that God loves you. Hike your own hike. Give him hell.
That's car's been there since yesterday.
Huh.
No, the guy's arm just came out of it. Okay, well that car was there yesterday.
So, Maven came and picked me up at at Woody Gap, and I'm hobbling around all over the place with this torn calf muscle. So we came for burgers. Not really hungry, but look at this place is a far cry from the Privies that I've been to, so I thought I'd share. I can't remember the name of this place, but it's very not small towny. I'll take some pictures. We came up to the campground behind Neil's Gap, and that's where we're gonna stay tonight. So we're about 11 miles ahead of ourselves, but we're still on the AT. The AT's right there on the other side of that patch of grass. I'm just looking for a flatter place to put my tent. I don't know. And I'm not sure if this is part of the AT. I don't see any white blazes. Or if this is just a trail, like a side trail. I can't tell. Anyway, this is what we're gonna do. And then I guess the plan is to go to Slack Pack tomorrow, the 4 miles. There's a pretty big mountain in there. And then see how things are going. That's if my calf muscle is up to it. Otherwise I might have to take a day here and do that the next time. We'll see. But for right now the plan is to slack pack the 4 miles, and then if we're up to it we can think about hiking the other 8, but I doubt it. And then the following day do an 8-mile day where we get over Blood Mountain. So yeah, AT living. It's you never know what'll happen. It's pretty here though. The weather's beautiful today, so gotta love that. So what I'll say about Neil's Gap is there's a lot of road noise, so camping right at Neil's Gap may or may not be super awesome for you. If you're going to the hostel, I imagine it's different inside, but that's what it's like on the outside. They don't have parking. You kind of have to, if you're coming like for a section, you have to kind of park at the AT a little ways down. It's like a quarter of a mile away. And then walk here if you're wanting to come here. So yeah. I am done for the night. I'm gonna edit some videos, try to make room on my phone so that I can put tomorrow's stuff on here. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.